Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Brew Gentleman Brewing Company out of Braddock, Pennsylvania. It's a new beer for them, but I believe it will be recurring because it's part of their. It says it's part of the 15104 series, which usually is their one-off, but it just has that BG title in front of it, like for their lagers. So this is BG Dunkel. So it makes me think this probably will make a return at some point, but obviously it says Munich Dunkel 5.7 ABV. They've been doing some really good stuff with their lagers recently, so I'm pretty excited to crack this open and see what we got. Always have to pour their stuff pretty carefully. Because even though it doesn't make a hiss, it usually is pretty carbonated. So as you can see, it pours a really nice, deep, dark ruby to a brown color with a small beige head. Nice, like dark, like slightly overcooked caramel, and lots of nutty notes. A little bit of almost like a chocolatey character too. One thing I would say that it's lacking, and I don't know that that's it's a bad thing, but it's just that I would normally pick up like a more traditional German Dunkels, is it doesn't have much of a hop presence. It's more on the like darker roasty side, but we'll see what it tastes like. So it doesn't taste like as dark as I would have expected, given the nose, how it was like almost chocolatey. It does have a little bit of a noble hop character, which I wasn't getting in the aroma, which I think is really fitting. It has a really nice like almost like rye bread, really bready finish. There's something about this that's like almost very lightly like estery or like dark fruity. So it's kind of tastes like a little Belgian-y, like it's made with ale yeast and not like it's just a little bit though. There's also things that are very like that's just mid palate, but then it finishes like really bready and dry. So I don't want to say that it's like that it tastes. I don't know. It's a struggle for me because it's just that really quick thing in the middle that's like a little like dark fruity and pruny. The other thing I will say is it's I mean, I get it. Obviously, Dunkels are supposed to be heavier and a more hearty lager than Pilsners or even Oktoberfests. But this is almost like too much. Like, to me, this almost comes off as like a Bock or a Weizenbock. Maybe that's because a little bit of the estery character too. It's really, really like thick for even for a Dunkel. The flavors are really good. But I don't know, like, to me, Dunkels, even though they're dark, they should be pretty light in body and a little more, like, effervescent and carbonated than this is. And again, I'm just being very nitpicky on that. You know, I'm just comparing it to, like, what I can think the optimal Dunkel is. It's still a very tasty beer. I like it a lot. But when I think of Dunkels and Pilsners and German lagers in general, other than like Doppelbocks or Icebox or something like that, like I think of something that I could have several of over like a long period of time. And this, I could probably have like two, maybe three, but I feel like it would weigh me down a little bit. So that's really where I'm pulling those notes from. It's not like there's anything that's really taking away from the beer. It's just that it might be hard to drink this in quantity. And I would say on my scale of buy, drink, dump, this one's kind of tough for me. This is probably one of the few Brew Gentleman beers that I might consider not giving a buy. It's hard for me because if you were to say I had the option to just buy any Dunkel I wanted, and it was just right in front of me, would I buy this? No. But if I was at Brew Gentleman and I didn't want to drink like hazy IPAs or, they have other stuff too, of course, but so if I just felt in the mood for something like this, I think it's good enough where I would buy another pint of it, or 6 ounce, 12 ounce, whatever. But if I was, I guess that to me that really should be what the scale is about, because, that's like saying, oh well, if I could buy any stout in the world, if this is the number 2 stout on the planet, why would I buy it if I can get the number 1? So that's kind of silly. But I would say I don't think I would go out of my way to go there specifically to get more of this beer. But if I was there, I would drink it again. So I'm going to give this a buy. And as I was saying, it's pretty good beer, and it's a really flavorful version of the style. I just wish it was like a little lighter bodied, and more crushable. But if you want like a more hearty, darker, but still like traditional lager German style beer, I would recommend this. I think you would love it, and I still really like it. Those are just little nitpicky things. But I think that's all I got in this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.